Have you ever noticed that one friend, or maybe even yourself, who never posts a single photo online? No selfies, no birthday party snaps, not even that one awkward group picture that everyone else shares. In a world where getting likes is almost like a second heartbeat, these people are basically invisible. But here's the thing, their silence on social media actually says a lot about them, and it's not what you think. Let's start with a classic misconception. People who don't post pictures are often labeled as shy, antisocial, or maybe even boring. But psychology tells a completely different story. These folks, they're actually kind of the superheroes of mental health and emotional intelligence. And yes, you might be low-key jealous. First off, they value privacy over popularity. While the rest of us are busy snapping pictures of our lunch or our third coffee of the day, they're chilling in their own mental bubble. Psychologists call this a high privacy orientation. It basically means they like having control over what others know about them. They don't feel the need to broadcast every little thing because their self-worth doesn't come from likes, comments, or double taps. Imagine being able to enjoy a sunny afternoon without thinking, wait, will my followers approve of my picnic setup? That's freedom. Next, let's talk about self-awareness. People who post less often usually have a pretty strong idea of who they are. They know what matters to them, their values, their goals, their little life quirks, and they don't need a notification ding to confirm it. Think about it. You don't see them chasing trends, trying to outdo the latest TikTok challenge, or stressing over a new filter. Their happiness isn't based on how the world reacts. It comes from within, and that's a rare superpower these days. And here's the juicy part. They're often emotionally secure. Posting selfies, vacation pictures, or new outfits can sometimes be a way to prove, hey, look at me, I exist, I'm cool, I'm relevant. But not these people. They already feel complete. They don't need to validate themselves externally because they've already done the work internally. Psychologists say people like this are less anxious and less likely to constantly seek approval. Basically, they're the calm middle of a social media storm. Meanwhile, the rest of us are panicking over likes like it's a stock market crash. Another thing about them? They're usually deep thinkers, not show-offs. They post only when it truly matters, maybe a big life update, an important opinion, or something genuinely funny. Everything else, it stays private. They operate with an internal locus of evaluation, which is a fancy way of saying they judge themselves by their own rules, not by how many hearts they get online. It's like choosing a cozy conversation with a friend over shouting in a crowded room just to be heard. Lastly, these people get it. They really understand the digital illusion. Social media makes life look perfect, but we all know it's mostly highlight reels, filtered, edited, staged. By staying low-key, they protect their mental health. They're not falling into the endless trap of comparing themselves to everyone else's curated life. They choose peace over performance. Imagine scrolling past another "look at my perfect brunch" post and just smiling because you know your life is just fine. Actually, maybe even better, without the need to broadcast it. So, next time you see someone who never posts pictures online, don't assume they're shy, lonely, or antisocial. Chances are, they're quietly living their best life, emotionally secure, self-aware, and wise enough to know that their worth isn't measured in likes. They don't need to be seen to feel seen. And honestly, that's a kind of confidence most of us are still trying to catch up to. And hey, if you love diving into why people think and behave the way they do, you're in the right place. Stick around, because on this channel, we don't just scroll through lives, we decode minds. And who knows, you might just learn a thing or two about yourself along the way.